the other official, Tommy McCabe, both from Potsdam. And they will be our officials tonight in the hockey game. We've got lots of statistics. We'll have a chance to look at those between periods, but right now we're just about set for the drop of the puck to start tonight's hockey game as the Massena Red Raiders take on the OFA Blue Devils, both 10-0 going in, and it's so far the game of the hockey season. It will be Mike Humel centering against Todd Tayo. McCabe checks the goals at each end, and the lights come on. Everything's set. We're ready to drop the puck. And the puck is dropped. We're underway off the face-off. Back to O'Connell, Massena blue line. Over to Manley. Manley ahead to Loran out to center ice. Dodds intercepts at the OFA blue line. Over to Golden. Golden feeding into the Massena zone. It's Manley. Manley has the puck up along the boards. His headman pass is intercepted. He has to come back for it. Circling in the corner. Left side is sitting. Manley moving it along the boards. Pokes it back for Eddie Underwood. Underwood picks it up behind his own cage. Feeding it around the boards. It's poke checked away from him. Manley picks it up again. Left side. Manley, the headman, goes to Underwood and breaks out. Here comes Eddie Underwood. A shot from the blue line, and Cole gets a stick on it. Comes to Loran. He swipes it right on to save the rebound. Underwood takes it in the corner. Here's Underwood in the face-off circle. Brings it back to the blue line. His cross-ice pass goes to O'Connell. His shot, the save, the rebound right in front, and it's picked up there and cleared by Hines. Hines trying to get it out to center ice. He does, and Tayo coming back for it for Massena. Tayo just dumps it as Massena will make a line change. Comes behind the net, stopped by Cole. So Massena, a couple of chances in the early going. Back behind the net, it's Jeff Golden. Golden circling, trying to clear it. They move it out to center ice. The pass goes, and it's stopped by Dion. Dion has it poke checked away from him, goes back in the Massena zone, but offsides will be called as Thad Ginault. Just couldn't get out in time, and the faceoff will be outside the Massena zone. No score in the hockey game. We played 1 minute and 12 seconds here as Canarians line comes out against Thad Ginault. Ginault, Madison, and Richie Garvey. And for Massena, it's Putter Canarians line, John Ratty and David Romeo are the two wingers on the line. The puck to Madison. Madison trying to clear it ahead to Ginault. It's knocked down, and right back comes Romeo. Gets by a check, and now he's knocked down. The puck comes free. Back to the blue line and out to center ice. Here's a chance for Thad Ginault breaking down the right wing side. His shot. Sidden gloves it. He's going to hold on, and that may have been a little high, but nevertheless, Craig Sidden held on. We'll have a face-off in the Massena zone. 13:25 left to go in the first period. Canarians line stays out for Massena. And we're going to see, let's see, Ginault's line staying out there for the Blue Devils. Off the face-off, the puck comes back to Mike Quenville, and he moves it along the board. Now it's tied up. He and Ginault tied up there, and we'll face it off again to the left side of Craig Sidden in the Massena zone. Again, Ginault's line stays out there. And on defense, it's Jerry Sawyer and also Doug Stitt. Off the face-off, the puck cleared around the boards. Massena trying to get it out to center ice. They do. It slides down the right wing boards into the OFA zone. It's cleared right back to center ice. John Ratty with it for the Raiders. Drop pass back to Tommy Dion. Ahead again to Ratty. Across the blue line. Ratty is checked by Madison. The puck into the OFA zone. They clear it right out. Here comes Ginault. Ginault at the Massena blue line. He just fires it in the Massena zone. OFA will make the line change. And they come back out with their first line. Ratty out to center ice. Lawrence Dodds with it at his own blue line over to Jeff Golden. His pass intercepted by Romeo on the backhand into the OFA zone. Again, it's Dodds. Ahead to Hines, stolen by Barnes as the third line for Massena is out. McQuaig's line. Here comes Tommy Dion at the blue line. He winds. His shot goes wide, but offsides will be called on Massena as somebody was a little bit ahead of the play, maybe Tim Barnes.
Ogdensburg sent that first line back out, Jerry. They just went with the Humel, Hines, and Ramey line. That's the first line. They're back out. They have not used the third line as yet.
I don't think we're going to see the third line very much, Reg, from what I've heard. We'll have to wait and see, though. Billy McQuaig's line out there. The puck stolen. Here's Barnes with a chance right in front. And he can't get the shot off. It goes into the corner. Try to clear it back to the point. It comes all the way to center ice and slides back into the Massena zone. And Manley after it there for the Raiders. Manley around his own cage. The headman pass goes to Timmy Barnes. Barnes ahead to McQuaig, back to Barnes. Now over on the other side it goes. Here's a chance for DeRushy. His shot. Cole makes the save. Now the puck in the corner behind the net. It comes up along the boards to make that John Hines. Had the wrong Hines brother there. And out to center ice. Here's Barnes again for Massena. His headman is intercepted by Jeff Goulden. Goulden fires it back in the Massena zone. O'Connell for the Raiders. O'Connell ahead to Manley. Lone forechecker for OFA. Tries to throw a check. Manley sidesteps it ahead to Loran. Loran to Tayo. Here comes Tayo down the off-wing side. Right in front. Here's a chance for Tayo. His shot to save the rebound. Underwood pokes at it. And on top of it is Cole, I believe. He holds on. And we'll have a face-off as Massena with a chance.
Good chance there as Tayo went over on the right side. Why? He cut across. He sort of slowed down and cut across on the left. Took the shot as he did. Underwood headed for the net. Cole made the save and made the rebound save by Underwood. Good chance for Massena. Good save by Cole of OFA.
11:36 left to play first period. No score yet in the hockey game. False start on the face-off. We'll do it all over again. Face-off to the right side of goaltender Peter Cole in the OFA Blue Devil zone. Off the draw. Here's Quenneville's shot. The save made. The puck back out to the point and out to center ice. Just poke check sliding through. There's a chance now for Thad Janal. He just fires it in front of the Massena zone. Quenneville right there to break up the pass and clear it around the board. It comes to Tayo. Tayo to Underwood. Underwood has it poke checked away. It goes back into the Massena zone, and Quenneville comes back for it as the Blue Devils is going to make a line change here. Massena breaking out. Scotty Loran, his head man goes to Tayo. Tayo runs into traffic. Loran comes in to help out. The puck free, and a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Where is it? Goes free behind the net. Racing back to pick it up is Tony Caro. Caro after it. Gets it back to the blue line. It's kept in at the point. We're going to have a penalty, and our first penalty of the game is going to be an interference call on Ed Underwood. So the Blue Devils will go on the power play for the first time tonight as Underwood gets the interference call, and Massena will have to kill off a penalty here with 10:53 left to go in the first period. No score in the hockey game. Underwood gets the gate for interference. No, wait a minute. I checked that. Massena picking up two penalties.
Two penalties. Underwood went off for interference, and
Loran.
I'm not sure what Loran went off for.
Let's see. It's going to be a minor, so OFA will have a two-man advantage here early. Well, wait a minute. They're only putting Loran's penalty up. Perhaps, no, there's the other one. So two minor penalties to Massena. And we'll wait and see what they call. One of them is interference, because I saw him give the indication, and I don't know what the other one is.
McKay must have called a penalty also.
So Massena here in trouble early, as OFA will have a two-man advantage. 10:53, that's what's left to play in the first period. It'll be Canarium out there with Quenneville and Mike Auer, as Massena tries to kill a two-man disadvantage. OFA, they've got Madison out there, along with Thad Janalt. And who is the other forward? We'll pick him up. Huco's playing one defensive position, and Sawyer the other. Behind the net, Auer just trying to tie it up. The puck comes free in behind the net. Auer still trying to tie it up. And it's underneath him, and he does manage to tie it up, and the face-off will come with 1:06 left to go in the matching minors. And now OFA will make some changes here. Massena leaving their same penalty killers out. As coming out now will be Jim Ramey, along with Mike Humel. And let's see here. Apparently Lawrence Dodds is going to play up front. Off the face-off, the puck free right in front, and Massena clears it out to center ice. That was Manley for the Raiders. Dodds coming back now to pick it up. 56 seconds left to play in the penalty. Racing down the right wing side, here comes Humel. His pass intercepted and poke checked by Manley back into the OFA zone. Picked up there by Lawrence Dodds with 44 seconds left. His headman pass goes to Mike Humel. Humel makes a good move, gets by Manley. Manley lifts the stick. The puck comes free back to the blue line. Picked up by Hines. Hines taking it in the corner. Drops it for Humel. Humel in the face-off circle. In deep. Now goes back to Goulden at the point. Goulden over on the other side. Here's Lawrence Dodds. His shot through the screen. Goes wide. It comes back to Goulden. Goulden taking it in the corner. Behind Sidden now. Goulden stops. Goes around on the other side for Humel. Back to Goulden on the left side deep. 13 seconds left. Now the puck's right and free. It goes through the legs back to the point. Ramey trying to center it. Here's a chance. It comes back to the blue line. Here's another shot. Goes in the net.
That went off number 7. Humel was standing right in front. I think it deflected right off Humel, Jared. Massena goes for OFA. Goes ahead 1-0 with a power play. They had a two-man advantage. There was only 3 seconds left in the power play when OFA scored.
OFA only got one shot on that power play, but they made it count as it went off Mike Humel. And OFA goes up 1-0 as one penalty will remain, but only 3 seconds left in that penalty. as Massena had just about killed it off, but OFA got the two-man advantage goal. Off the face-off, the penalty is up, and Massena back to full strength. Chenault has it, tries to clear it in the Massena zone. It's stolen. Back come the Red Raiders. Now it's Hugo with the puck, beating it over on the other side for Jerry Sawyer. Puck taken away from him. It comes to Chenault. Chenault clears it. Dion at the red line, beating it ahead for big collision there. McQuaig, and he and Hugo went together, and the puck slides into the Massena zone. Dion back there for the Raiders to pick it up. Dion starts out. His head man to Barnes gets out to center ice. Hugo has it there. 8:53 left to play. OFA up 1-0. Now the puck comes deep in the Massena zone again. Tommy Dion back there for it. Dion moving it along. He and Chenault go together. Chenault comes away with a puck. Trying to centering pass. Comes free right in front. Here's the chance. The shot. They score again. That shot was Jeff Goulden. And it's 2-0 OFA. So the Blue Devils go on top here early, 2-0. They got a goal on a double power play, and they get another goal here right afterwards on a shot by Jeff Goulden, and it's 2-0 for OFA. Face-off will be at center ice, and the Massena crowd is quieted down, to say the least.
Well, 2 goals, that'll do it. That'll do it. I think surprising that OFA going out in front here by 2 goals with only 8:37 to go in the first period.
Well, now the Massena Red Raiders have to bear down and play some hockey here. Loran with a puck, trying to feed it back. It goes to the blue line, cleared in behind the net. Picked up by Underwood, has it poke checked away from him. It comes free. Sidden, or I should say Manley. Manley, clearing it, ahead to center ice. Tayo has it. Tayo loses to Hines. It's back into the Massena zone. Stopped behind the net by Sidden. Mike Auer with it for Massena. Feeding it ahead for Manley. Manley to Tayo. Tayo to Loran. Loran gets by a check. Feeding it in the corner to Underwood. Gets by him. Goes in free behind the net. Tony Carroll after it. He and Underwood go together. The puck comes free. Picked up by Loran. Now it goes to Tayo. Tayo centering in front. His pass is intercepted by Hugo. Now Hugo, left side of his own net. Back out to center ice. They break out. Here's Sawyer. Sawyer is just going to feed it in the Massena zone. Outside of the net by Sidden. It comes to Mike Auer. Auer gets by a check, starts to move it ahead. Auer's headman pass it out. It's backhanded. Auer gets it back again for Massena. He's tied up along the boards, and he skates away from it, back into the corner, feeding it ahead for Loran. Loran up to Tayo, a little bit too far for him. That pass is intercepted. Tayo gets it back, though. Drop pass to Loran. Loran gets by a check. Here's Loran. Loran's shot, knocked down in front. Poke check free, and out to center ice again. 2-0 OFA leading here. We're about halfway through the first period. Manley with it. Gets free behind the Massena net as OFA is going to make a change. Here comes Manley, the head man to John Ratty. Ratty breaking out to Canarium. Canarium gets by a check. He's knocked down in front, and the puck comes free behind the net, picked up by Caro again. Trying to clear it out. Stolen. Here's a chance for Ratty behind the net. Ratty the wraparound. We're going to have a penalty on OFA. The shot, and Cole falls on top of it, and there's a big pileup of players in front of the net. And there's going to be an elbowing call on somebody for OFA, which will give Massena the power play. 2-0. OFA leads. They got a 2-man advantage goal and then another quick goal. And the faceoff will be in the OFA zone. We're still awaiting someone from OFA to come over and serve the penalty. And it is going to be Tony Carroll, apparently, getting the call. That was an elbowing call on Carroll. And so Massena will go on the man advantage. It will be Tayo out there with Underwood and Canarium, Manley and Quenville. Face off right side. It will be John Hines taking the draw. And we're still waiting. Somebody was encroaching the circle. Now Mel's going to drop the puck. Now he's telling Todd Tayo to go back where he was. Now he's telling Todd Tayo to go back where he was.
Todd Tayo is getting inside that circle. They're supposed to be actually on the outside of the circle. They let him cheat a little bit, but he was in there about 5 feet.
Oh, yeah.
They don't let him cheat that much.
No. Off the face-off. The Blue Devils clear it down the ice. And it's Quenville with it for Massena. Head man to Canarium. Canarium loses the puck in front. Here's a chance for OFA, and they can't do anything with it. It comes to Tayo. Tayo loses it at the blue line. The shot taken, it goes wide, and Canarium has it. Canarium's drop pass goes side of the net. It's cleared by Sid and Canarium again. Now his cross-ice pass goes to Quenville. Quenville trying to get it ahead to Tayo. It jumps over everybody's stick, and Underwood after it. Underwood clearing it around on the other side for Putter Canarium. Canarium dropping it back to the point. Here's Manley. Manley's got a clear shot. He fires it just wide. Back to Quenville at the other point. Quenville feeding it to Tayo. Tayo tries the drop pass, and it goes by Manley, who is tied up. And we have a whistle. And I don't know what the call is, but the faceoff is going to come back in the OFA zone. I think.
I'm not sure. Mel Connolly made a call. In fact, he's over there at the OFA bench right now.
44 seconds.
He made the slashing call.
It's going to be another penalty against OFA.
Right, he made the slashing call. I didn't see it.
Jeff Golden. No, I'm sorry, that's Simmons. Who's going to, Rod Simmons gets the gate for slashing. And so now Massena will have a two-man advantage for 44 seconds. Now we're going to have a face-off, and the face-off will be just outside the Massena zone. So the Raiders with a chance to get back within one here. Underwood takes the draw, drops it back to Quenville to Manley. Massena starts to move it out. Here's Canarium breaking into the right wing side. Canarium moving around, 35 seconds in the two-man advantage. Back to Quenville, his shot. The rebound, no, it's a save right in front. The save made by Peter Cole. 30 seconds left in the first penalty, a minute 16 in the second penalty. OFA leading Massena 2-0. Both teams 10-0 going in.
Shot to the point, but you got to keep those shots low and get the rebounds. You can't keep those shots up high.
Off the draw, Tayo has it. In the corner, drops it back to Manley. Manley winds his shot through the screen, the save, the rebound. No, it didn't go in. It hit the goal post.
It hit both goal posts.
As Canarium had a wide open net.
It hit both goal posts. It hit the right side, went over, hit the left side, bounced out, and Cole covered it. Open net, almost a gift goal. But again, the shot by Manley was from the point on the ice. The rebound should have been in. You got to keep those shots low.
That's hard to believe that didn't go in.
I'm sure Canarium can't believe it either.
Underwood will take the draw now. Left side of goaltender. Off the face-off. The shot right on. Cole makes the save. Wait a minute. No, he didn't make the save. The puck's in the side of the net. And I don't know if the whistle blew or not, but there's a big mix-up, and there's going to be some penalties.
I didn't hear any whistle, although it's so much noise in here tonight, Jerry. It's rather hard to hear that whistle. I think there'll be a couple penalties, a little roughing, as Eddie Underwood was in front of Cole, and also, let's see, Sawyer from OFA going off. Probably both for roughing, I would think.
So we've had kind of a penalty-filled game here so far. 2-0, OFA leading Massena. And it is going to still be now a 4-on-3 power play as Massena loses that two-man advantage. But they will have power play for a while now. 15 seconds left in the first OFA penalty. 1:01 in the second. The third penalty will not start till the first one is done. A minute and a half, of course, in Ed Underwood's penalty. Slashing to both, I guess. Off the face-off. The puck comes to Tayo. Tayo takes it behind the net. Here's Todd Tayo with the puck now in the face-off circle. Brings it back about halfway out. Passing right for Manley. The shot, the save, the rebound cleared into the corner. Cole's made some good saves so far. Quenville keeps it in. Feeding it to Tayo. He's knocked down. It comes to Manley. His shot. The save. Another nice save by Cole. Tayo picks it up again. Here's Tayo dropping it back. Manley at the point. Manley fakes the shot. Goes to Quenville. His shot. Wide. The rebound right across the goal mouth. A big chance for Massena. Canarium drops it back. It goes to Manley. Manley winds. His shot knocked down. A sprawling OFA player blocked it. That was Lawrence Dodge. It comes out to center ice. Manley with it for Massena. He's going to break right back in the zone. Here comes Manley. Takes it right in front. He's got a chance. He drops it. Nice pass. The shot by Quenville. The rebound. Tayo. Save. Two of them. And covering up is Cole as Massena's all over OFA, but Cole's made some dandy.
I'll tell you, he has. He's been the man of the hour here as Massena's got the power play. A number of good shots, but Cole just seems to be in the right place at the right time, holding Massena off.
Actually, Massena does not have the power play right now.
Not right now.
Oh. Wait a minute. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. 4 on 3. 4 on 3.
Still a power play.
That's right. There have been so many penalties so far, it's hard to keep track. Canarium stays out there for Massena along with Tile, Manley, and Quenville. And let's see here. Lawrence Dodds. Oh, wait a minute. What are we? He's coming over to the penalty box. I guess he wants to get something straight.
Well, probably they were on a delay. OFA Sawyer was on a delay,
right.
Jerry. His penalty could not start until Curl's penalty was up.
There we go. Hines
they've got to back up now.
They've got it. Hines is out there to take the face-off. Massena with about a little bit of power play to go here, 10 seconds. And then they'll be on another power play after about 30 seconds. So if you can follow that, here comes Canarium. His headman pass. Tile can't come up with it. And the Blue Devils clear it as they get a man back, and we're skating even for the time being. They'll be back on the power play in about 20 seconds. Here comes Tile. Tile gets by one, gets by another. Kokchak following up the shot by Canarium. Another save by Cole. So Massena really has had a lot of chances, but so far haven't been able to get it by Cole. Here's Ramey's shot. That one's deflected just wide. The puck comes free in the corner. After it is Hines. His pass intercepted by Canarium. Canarium breaking out. The headman goes to Manley. Massena on the power play again as Underwood steps out. Manley gets by some checks, feeding it through to DeRushy. DeRushy in the corner. He's taken out of the play. The puck slides free behind the net. It's picked up by Hugo. Hugo has it poke checked away by Billy McQuaid. 20 seconds left in the Massena power play. It comes to Underwood. Now to Dion. His shot to save made, and it's cleared down the ice by the Blue Devils with 12 seconds left in the power play. 2-0. OFA leading. About 3.5 left to play in the first period. Now it's Dion with the puck behind the net. Clearing it around for O'Connell. O'Connell starts to move it. Long headman pass to Barnes. Jumps over his stick. The penalty is up. We're back at full and equal strength for both clubs. Here comes the chance for McQuaid. Here comes McQuaid on the right side. His shot. Oh, he fired it just wide. Puck back to the point. O'Connell shot. High and wide over the net. It comes to Barnes on the right side. Barnes pinched into the corner. The puck cleared around the boards by Dodds. It comes back to the blue line. O'Connell steps in there and tries to keep it in. He can't. Here comes Thad Janal down the right wing side. His shot. And the save made by Sidney covers up.
Hey, good play by Janal that time. He got by Bobby O'Connell, who tried to dive in and went all the way down on the right-hand side, took the shot, although I thought Craig Sidden had the corner pretty well covered. He took a hard shot. Sidden coming up with the save. Sidden has not had that many saves in the period.
Well, Massena's outshot OFA, I'm sure. Face-off will be to the left side of Craig Sidden. OFA over Massena right now, 2-0. We're in the first period. 3:03 left to play in the period. Off the draw, the puck comes back to Mike Auer behind the net. He's clearing it around the boards for John Ratty. Ratty pokes it ahead to center ice. Here comes Putter Canarium in on the right wing. Canarium right across the slot. He shot another save by Cole. And the puck cleared out to center ice by the Blue Devils. Mike Auer has it. Auer to Manley. Manley taken out of the play. Ratty comes in to help out. He's taken out of the play too. The puck slides back to the OFA blue line. Jerry Sawyer feeding it ahead. It's poke checked into the Massena zone. Back there is Manley, circling behind his net with 2.5 left to play in the first period. Manley moves it out to center ice, trying to hit through. It's Ratty. Ratty breaks down the middle. He's taken out of the play. The puck slides free. David Romeo picks it up in the corner. Romeo looking to move it, trying to center it in front. That pass is intercepted. The puck comes free, and it's cleared down the ice. And that should be an icing. It is.
OFA will be called for icing and go all the way back in the OFA. And we've got 2:16 to go, and OFA is on top by a score of 2-0. The first coming on a two-man power play. The second coming within just about a minute of that first goal, Jerry. Since then, of course, no score. Massena has had many shots at that, but Pete Cole has been really hot in the net for OFA.
Thad Janal's line out there. And for Massena Putter Canarium, this is kind of a makeshift line as Loran out there along with Underwood. Off the face-off, it goes to Quenville. His quick shot. The save by Cole. He dives on it. It's poked away, but the whistle had blown, and the face-off will come to his left in the OFA zone. And another save for Pete Cole. He's got a bunch in this first period.
Awful quick whistle there. He really did not have control of the puck, but I think McCabe lost.
He was behind
Cole.
Behind.
He lost sight of the puck.
Now Tayo's out there centering. And now they're telling them don't encroach on that face-off circle. Both teams are doing it. Face-off left side. OFA zone. Hard for the referee. Doesn't have eyes in the back of his head to see everybody. Here's Loran behind the net, trying the wraparound, feeding it back to the point. Quenville's quick shot, deflected wide. The puck on screen is picked up by the Blue Devils. Jeff Goulden clears it out to center ice to Janalt. Janalt to Madison. Madison slides it right on. The rebound. Janalt, score! And it's 3-0 OFA.
Well, he gave up the rebound on that shot. Jerry, and Janot was coming in. Nobody covered him as he was coming in. Nobody picked him up in Massena zone, and now they go ahead by a score of 3-0.
Another big goal for OFA, and they haven't had very many shots. What, about 6 shots, but they've got 3 goals to show for it. And with 1:55 left to play, it's 3-0 OFA. Humel's line out there now against the tile line. O'Connell feeding it up to the blue line. Massena trying to put some pressure on there. Janalt gets the goal. Madison picks up the assist. Here's Tile for Massena, gets by a check. Tile breaking right down the middle. Drop pass right through. It was meant for Underwood. Now a big check thrown there by Tile. And the puck comes free, stolen by Underwood. Underwood feeding to Loran, poke checked away. Manley keeps it in at the point. Here's Manley following it into the corner. Takes it around behind the net. We're down to 1:20 left in the first period. The puck slides all the way down the ice, and icing is waved off. Underwood will have to come back for it for Massena. Underwood behind the net. He falls down, loses it, but right there to cover up is O'Connell. Now the puck all the way back to the blue line and out to center ice. Picking it up there is Jerry Sawyer for the Blue Devils. Sawyer feeding it ahead. Another check thrown by Tile. The puck comes free, and it's picked up by Huco. Huco taking it into the Massena zone, clearing around behind the net. The puck right to the side of the net, and Sidden's going to say enough of that. He covers it up with 48 seconds left to play. 3-0. OFA leading Massena here at the Massena Arena in front of a big crowd. The Blue Devils out of the gate early tonight.
Well, they're taking advantage, of their opportunities. Jerry, they have not had that many shots. I think 6 shots on net. They scored 3 times.
That's right. Whereas
right
Massena has had a myriad of shots.
I've got 15 unofficial saves for Cole.
But they have been unable to score. Off the draw. The puck right in front. And there's a big mix-up of players that finally comes ahead to center ice. And here comes Billy McQuaid. McQuaid centering for Barnes, just by him. Barnes has to retreat for it. Comes back to Dion at the point. He tries to keep it in. DeRushy throws a check. The puck comes free. It goes back to the point again. Dion fighting for it there. And we're going to have a face-off. As he and Madison went together, and the puck got covered up by Madison, and the face-off will come just inside the OFA zone with 28 seconds left to play. 3-0. OFA leading Massena. McQuaig's line out there now for the Raiders. And coming back out on the ice, I shouldn't say back out. For the first time, it'll be at the Simmons line. Simmons, Barr, and McDonald. First time we've seen them tonight. Right at the end of the first period here. Off the face-off, the puck goes free behind the net. Back there to pick it up is Jeff Goulden. Clears it all the way to center ice. Tommy Dion back for it with 20 seconds left. Dion.
The green light, come on, Jerry. It's not a goal.
Okay.
That's one. I think that shot was taken by Statman Manley inside his own blue line. It went all the way down, deflected off Paul, but the light in behind, of course, it's wired in with the clock. When that clock hits 0, the goal light comes green. And I don't know if you were, I was watching it. The light was green when the puck went over the goal line. And Mel Tomerly said the same thing. He waved it off immediately.
Right. The far end goal. And will be Peter Cole defending the lobby end goal for the OFA Blue Devils. 3-0. OFA leading here at the end of 1 period of play. The Blue Devils playing an excellent game so far tonight. Massena, a little off defensively, and so far they've been unable to beat Pete Cole. Todd Tile will be facing off against Mike Humel. Mel Tomelty gets ready to drop the puck. The puck is dropped, and we're off and running in the second period. Off the face-off, the puck back into the Massena zone. O'Connell with it. Clearing it ahead. It goes to Loran. Loran to Tile. Poke checked away. He kicks it ahead. Goes into the zone. Tile racing for it in the corner. Drop pass to Underwood. Underwood centering. Comes right in front. And it's picked up there by Jeff Goulden. Goulden and Tile fight for it. The puck comes free. And it slides back to center ice. Picked up there by O'Connell. O'Connell still has it. Drops it for Manley. Manley has to come back, way back in his own zone. Clearing it around for O'Connell. O'Connell up ahead to Underwood. The puck's free. Right in the face-off circle, O'Connell skates out with it. Here comes O'Connell rushing down the ice. It's poke checked away from him and back down the length of the ice. That's going to go right on, and Sidden will have to make the save, and Manley picks up the puck behind his own cage. OFA will make a change. The headman pass goes all the way down the ice. It's misplayed by Hugo, and icing is waved off. Hugo hits the side of the net with his pass. Loran picks it up, centering right in front. It comes back to Dion. His shot goes wide. Tayo, the shot in behind the net. And I don't know if the save was made or it hit the goalpost, but it did not go in. Now pinching in. Here is Quenneville. Poke checking it up along the boards. He can't control it. The puck picked up by Goulden. Goulden trying to feed it along the boards. It comes out to center ice. Dion for Massena. Dion has it poke checked away by Janalt. It comes right on Sidden. He's going to cover up. And 3-0, our score remains. We played about a minute and 22 seconds here in the second period. OFA on top here. They got two quick ones, one on a two-man advantage, another one right after that, and then a third goal in the first period. Massena has yet to dent the twines, as they say. Putter Canarium's line out there now. Mike Dumel's line right back out for OFA. Puck kept in at the point. Comes free behind the net. Mike Quenneville after it for Massena. Quenneville and Ramey go after it. Ramey trying to center it. It comes to the Raiders. Here, cleared out by Canarium. Now Hines has it. He drops it back into his own zone. Canarium trying to forecheck. It comes free. There's a chance for Massena. John Ratty takes it in. He's knocked down from behind. And up along the board, it's Caro who dumps it in the Massena zone. That'll be icing against OFA. And the puck will come back into the OFA Blue Devil zone with 13:08 left to go here in the second period. 3-0. OFA leading. Butter Canarium's line out there. Canarium, Romeo, and Ratty. Quenneville at one point along with Dion. And Mike Dumel's line stays out there for the Blue Devils. Face off left side of goaltender Peter Cole. The puck is dropped, and it's poke check back to the point. Dion steps in, takes it into the corner. It's stolen away from him. He follows it. Dion has it behind the net now. Trying to center it right in front, and the Blue Devils clear it to center ice. Here comes Canarium with the puck in his own zone. Looking to headman it. It goes to Quenneville and off his stick. Picked up by Hugo. Hugo feeding it to the red line. Right back to Romeo. Romeo feeds it in the OFA zone. Canarium after it there. He has the puck. Trying to center it right in front. Ratty couldn't control it. It's picked up there by Jim Ramey. Ramey clears it down the length of the ice again. That'll be icing on OFA, and the faceoff will move back into the Massena zone. And OFA has dropped back a little bit, Reg.
A little bit. I noticed a couple, two or three icing calls early here in the second period. I don't think no club wants to just sit back at a 3-0 lead and start playing defense. You can't do that, especially against Massena.
Janalt's line out there now against the McQuaid line. Face off left side of goaltender Cole. Played well so far off the draw. McQuaid trying to come up with it. The puck sitting in there now. Barnes just kicked it into the corner. Picked up by Dodds and cleared around the board. Pinching over is DeRushy. DeRushy feeding it back behind the net. Picked up by McQuaid again. McQuaid circles, trying to center it. Barnes can't get the shot off. He's knocked down behind. The puck goes back to the blue line. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty.
We got a hooking penalty to
on
OFA. Right.
And that is going to go against Richie Garvey. Massena had started to make some good moves to get the puck in front of the net. And, Tim Barnes was manhandled, to say the least. And so the penalty called on Garvey for hooking. And Massena will be on the power play as Tayo steps out there along with Underwood and Canarium. Now it will be Hines and Ramey out there to try and kill it off along with Dodds and Goulden. Quenneville and Manley will be playing the Massena point. 12-16. That's what's left. Off the faceoff, it comes to Quenneville. Over to Manley at the point. Halfway in, here's Canarium. The chance, the shot, the save, the rebound. Picked up by Ramey, and he's going to dump it down the ice. And a shot. Massena gets a shot on, but the save made by Cole. Now Quenneville hits the back of his own net. He's going to leave it for Tayo. Tayo starts to move it. Here comes Tayo skating to center ice. Turning on the jet. Tayo comes across the blue line. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Is going to go back to Quenneville. Quenneville over to Manley. Manley winds his shot. The save made again. And it's cleared back to the point. Manley again. The shot deflected. Right on. Cole makes the save. And again, Massena getting the shots. But so far, Cole's been...
they're not getting the rebounds.
That's
either.
right.
The so-called puck not bouncing for him, I guess you might say, Jerry. A couple times they did bounce for OFA in the first period. It's not bouncing for Massena yet.
Underwood will take the face-off right side. And Mike Hummel comes out to take the draw for the Blue Devils. Hummel will be out there. Underwood trying to win the face-off. He does. Kicks it into the corner and follows it himself. Here's Underwood now to Tayo, about halfway out. Tayo, centering pass, goes all the way back to the point, kept in by Manley. Here's Manley. Cross-ice pass to Quenneville. Quenneville winds the shot. Deflected just wide. Underwood tries to get the shot off, and the Blue Devils clear it, but there's a whistle, and the face-off, somebody handled it, apparently.
Somebody handled that
and the face-off will be in the zone.
The net came loose.
Oh, okay.
Tom McCabe going over to replace the net. On that deflection, I think somebody hit the net, and it came loose. Whistle goes. Face-off in the OFA zone. OFA leads 3-0. Massena in the power play.
34 seconds left in that power play. Face-off right side of Cole. Off the draw. The puck back to the point. Manley dumping it to Tayo halfway in. Tayo moving it. Takes it right in front. Now it circles behind the net. Tayo circling. He's still got the puck. Here comes Tayo. Has it poke checked away. Thad Janal has it. Clears it all the way down the ice. It's stopped by Sidden. He's going to leave it for Manley. Now the puck's stolen. Here's a chance for OFA. They hit the side of the net. Now the puck behind the net, and the faceoff will come in the Massena zone as Massena left the puck unguarded, so to speak.
Left it unguarded. Well, that's Sidden really made a little defensive lapse right there, not clearing that puck well, and OFA winger going in on the checking really had a shot at the net, although he was pretty well in, not too much of a chance. Face off now just outside the Massena blue line. 9 seconds left in the penalty to OFA.
Loran takes the draw off the face-off. The puck goes back to Dion in his own zone. Headman. Here comes Loran. Trying to split down the middle. Poke checked away at the blue line. It'll be delayed offsides on Massena, and OFA does not clear it, so the whistle blows, and the face-off will come just outside the OFA zone. 10:43. That's what's left to play here in the period. The second period, OFA holds on to that 3-0 lead. Loran will face it off outside against Thad Janal. Now the OFA captain comes over. I don't know what the problem is. Whatever it is, they're going to face it off anyway. Off the draw. The puck comes to Dion. Dion trying to headman it. It's intercepted. Here's Janal. Good little hockey player, the Thad Janal. He takes it in the corner, trying to center it. O'Connell ties them up. The puck comes free behind the net. Loran has it. Loran in the corner, ahead to Ratty. Ratty, long headman pass, goes to Dion. Dion breaking out. He gets caught up in traffic. The puck comes free. It's cleared back to center ice. O'Connell dumping to an open wing who happens to be Dion. He just poke checks it in the corner. Loran chases it down. In behind the net now. The puck comes free. Massena trying to control. It's cleared. They're tied up by OFA. David Romeo after it, along with Loran. The puck's still free. Finally, the whistle blows. And the faceoff will be in the OFA zone. 10:01 left to play in the second period, and still it's 3-0 in favor of the OFA Blue Devils. Now we're going to see McQuaid's line out there. McQuaid, Barnes, and DeRushy for Massena. Coming out for the Blue Devils, Mike Hummel's line right back out there.
They're seeing a lot of ice time, but Hummel center, Hines on left wing, and Ramey on right wing.
Quenneville and Dion out there. Quenneville and Hour, rather. Here's a quick shot. Another shot. The save, the rebound, and it's held onto by Cole. And Cole kind of got pushed into the net. Now some pushing and shoving going on behind the net. We're going to have matching minors as Jerry Sawyer, he's seen some box time already tonight. He'll be right back in there for OFA. And with him will be, I think that's Billy McQuaid. And probably high sticking, I guess.
Both of them, I guess, are off for high sticking. Sawyer of OFA and Billy McQuaid from Massena.
So the faceoff will come in the OFA zone. Now it'll be 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders. 9:55 left to play. Tayo out there with Underwood, Quenneville, and Auer. Now Lawrence Dodge comes back out for OFA. And it'll be Hines and Hummel. No, check that. Hines and Ramey. Dodge will be back there with Mark Huco. Off the faceoff. Tayo drops it back to Quenneville. Quenneville to Auer. Auer wide. His shot goes just wide. Now back to Tayo, to Quenneville, to Tayo, about halfway in. Tayo has it poke checked away. It's picked up by the Blue Devils. They can't get it out. Now it does come out to center ice. Apparently he was out because offside is called on Massena. So the faceoff will be just outside the OFA zone. 9:39 left to play here, second period. Still 3-0 in favor of OFA. Off the draw. Faceoff goes back to the Massena zone. Mike Auer with it for the Raiders. Auer being forechecked, trying to tie it up. It's taken away from him. That's Ramey behind the net with Auer. The puck still sits there. Finally, it comes up along the boards for Tayo. He poke checks it to the blue line, but not out, as Lawrence Dodge keeps it in. Dodge dumps it to an open wing. Here's a quick shot, goes way wide. Dodge after it behind the net. Auer takes him into the boards. Tayo tries to pick up the puck. Dodge trying to cover it, and they do tie it up, and we'll have a face-off in the Massena zone. So again, Massena a little sloppy in their own end.
Much slower period this time than that first period. Not quite so much action as we saw in the first period. Both teams seem to be a little bit slower here, I would say, in the second period. Now, Massena not getting the shots on net that they had in the first period. 9:11 to go. OFA still leads 3-0.
46 seconds left in the matching minors. It's Canarium's line out there off the faceoff. Loran after it. Headman of Canarium. Nice pass. Here's Canarium. He just dumps it in the OFA zone. Racing back for it is Mark Huco. Canarium after it. Huco feeding it over to Caro on the other side. Caro circles behind his own net. The headman goes to Huco. Huco still in his own zone. Canarium in forechecking. It comes free behind the net. Now it's cleared around the boards. O'Connell throws a check, and the puck slides out to center ice. In fact, it's going to go right on. And Sid makes the save and leaves it for Loran. Loran feeding it to O'Connell. O'Connell, the headman at Canarium. Here comes Canarium breaking down the ice again. Canarium in on the right side. His poke checked away. He tries to get the pass back to Loran. He does. Loran has it poke checked away from him. The penalties are up. Loran has it. Drops back for O'Connell. O'Connell pinches in, but the puck slides out to center ice. Picked up by Manley. 8:18. Manley on the rush. Has it poke checked away at the blue line. Underwood picks it up, waits, takes it in. Here's Underwood now. He's got Loran with him. Drop pass to Loran. Loran shot, knocked down in front, and the Blue Devils are going to clear it. It's Thad Janalt. Janalt just fires it from center ice. The save is made by Sidden, and he's going to leave it for Manley. Manley moving it out of his own zone. High in the air. It's gloved by Goulden back into the Massena zone. Picked up by O'Connell. O'Connell being forechecked by Janalt. He steers the puck, trying to center it in front. Loran intercepts that pass, clears it to center ice. Dodge has it, dropping it back again. Here's a chance from center ice. The shot goes wide. Following it into the corner is O'Connell. He throws the check. The puck comes free. Back to the point. It goes to Goulden. Goulden trying to get the shot off. Instead, he tries to pass through, and Manley picks up the puck. Now the puck cleared back to the point. Here's another shot. We have a whistle, and I think we're going to have a penalty.
Retaliation. You didn't see the first one, but he saw the second one. At least he saw him. Let's see. I'm not sure.
Well, wait a minute. Oh. I guess he did see the first one.
I guess he did see the first one. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to go against OFA.
I wasn't sure if he saw the first one.
He got Scott Manley right in the ribs.
Yeah.
Apparently, Scotty got away with a little bit of a retaliatory shot.
I thought he called Manley on that one.
Madison getting the gate for hooking, I think. Yeah, hooking. That had to be hooking. He got Manley with a stick right under the ribs. That'll give Massena a power play. Off the faceoff, Manley has the puck. Over to Quenneville. Quenneville ahead to Underwood. Underwood feeding Tayo, breaking in on the left wing. Trying to feed it through. Canarium can't get the shot off. He was too well tied up, and the puck comes back to the point. Manley. Over it goes to Quenneville. Quenneville wide. His shot deflected. Goes into the corner. Tayo after it. Now Manley with it, pinching in. And it's deflected up over the ice surface and out. The face-off will come in the OFA zone left side. 1:04 left to go in the Massena power play.
I think Massena's got to convert a couple of these power plays, Jerry. They can't let these go by without getting a goal. I think goals are going to be a little tough to come by tonight. They've had they've had two power plays here. No, just one. Just pretty so far. This will be the second power play advantage.
That's right. So the face-off to the left side of goaltender Peter Cole. Off the draw, Manley. His quick shot, deflected, hits the side of the net. No goal. Cole fell on it.
Hit the post again. Manley took the shot from the right point. It deflected into Cole. He got a piece of it. It went over, hit the post, come back out.
Oh, Cole's leading a charmed life tonight.
Even that's what you call a snake bit. Isn't that what they call a snake bit?
That's what it's called.
They're having a good chance there, but no goal.
Face off left side again. You're listening to Red Raider Hockey on WMSA 1340, Massena, New York. Kyle gets dumped from the face-off circle along with Mike Humel. So Eddie Underwood's going to step in, and he'll take the draw against Rod Simmons. Off the face-off. Puck just sits. Kyle picks it up. Kyle in the corner now, circling behind the net. Kyle has the puck in on the right side, takes it about halfway, drops back to Manley at the point. Manley shot, deflected just wide. And again, fired just wide, and the puck cleared to center ice with 40 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Kyle, breaking in again. Kyle in the corner, drops it back to the point. Here's Manley, winds the shot, the save. Poke check just wide again. The rebound, Quenneville, he fires it. Manley has it. We have two injured players down on the ice as Cole is
down, and also number 4, Hugo is down. I didn't see Cole get hit. I guess I was watching up by the blue line there. He's up on his knees.
There's going to be a penalty on somebody.
McCabe called a penalty.
It's a cross check, and it's going to go against
OFA, number 14.
Jerry Sawyer. That's interesting. So now Cole is standing behind the net, and Massena will have a two-man advantage for 25 seconds. Well, you couldn't ask for a better opportunity to get back in the hockey game as the cross-checking call on Jerry Sawyer. So Massena with a golden opportunity here to get back in the hockey game. What they have to do, I would think, is score a goal before that 25 seconds is up, and they'll give them another power play.
That'll give them another one. I didn't see that. Of course, there were a couple bodies on the ice, a lot of action there, but Sawyer picked up a penalty. I think he said cross-checking, Derek.
Yeah, that's what the call was, cross-checking.
So Massena will have a two-man advantage. The face-off is in the OFA zone. We're going to have big play here coming up with Massena on a two-man advantage. 25 seconds to go in the first penalty, 1:30 to go in the second penalty.
We're a little over halfway through the hockey game, and Massena has yet to score a goal. Underwood will take the draw, and that is John Hines, who will be facing off against Eddie Underwood. Face-off right side in the Blue Devil zone. Off the draw. The puck goes back to the point. It's going to go out to center ice as nobody was there for Massena. Quenneville with the puck now. Starts to move it in. Headman intercepted, and it's cleared back down the length of the ice.
Not patient at all, there. They've got to wait and make the good pass.
10 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Here comes Kyle with 4 seconds. Well, they're not going to get one during the two-man advantage, that's for sure, because that's up. Kyle in on the right side. Centering right in front, deflected just wide by Underwood. Now it comes to Butter Canarium. To Quenneville. Quenneville poke checks it right in front. Here's Quenneville again. He slides it through. It goes wide. Kyle has it. Side of the net. Kyle in the corner behind the net. Underwood, and he can't control it as it's fallen upon by Cole, and we'll have a face-off with 46 seconds left in the second penalty.
All right, one penalty's elapsed. Now we're into the second penalty. Sawyer's serving that penalty on a cross-checking call. 46 seconds to go. OFA leads 3-0.
Underwood will take the face-off. Humel comes back out there. Jim Ramey is out there as well. So Humel will take the draw. Goulden along with Dodge. Quenneville and Manley at the points for Massena. Off the draw, the puck comes to Canarium. Back to the point. Back to Canarium. Takes it, tries to slide it through. It's underneath and back to the point. Here's Manley. Wide the shot. Deflected. Oh, just wide. Picked up by Tile. Back to the point it goes Quenneville. Over to Manley again. He winds his shot, and that's deflected into the corner. We're down to 27 seconds, and OFA clears the puck down the ice. OFA doing an excellent job killing penalties here tonight. Here's Manley behind the Massena net. The head man. Long right wing pass. Here's Tile. 2-on-2 with Canarium. Tile breaks in on the right side. The shot, he fired it high and wide. The puck comes back to Manley at the point, trying to poke it through. It's poke check to center ice. 3 seconds, and OFA kills them off. Sawyer's out of the box. And the puck's up to Goulden. Goulden has it poke checked away. It slides back to the OFA blue line. Here's McQuaig with it. Feeding it ahead for Underwood. Underwood dropping pass to Barnes. Barnes' shot goes wide. The rebound behind the net, bouncing around. It's picked up by Dodds. Dodds is checked out of there by McQuaid, and the puck picked up there by Jeff Goulden. And Goulden rifles it down the ice. Icing will be called. 4:17 left to play in the second period. Still 3-0 OFA.
OFA seems to be content to just throw that puck down to the other end a number of times. Almost, it is intentional icing. Maybe they're getting a little tired, Jerry, now, possibly.
We'll have to wait and see. They played excellent defensive hockey in their own end.
They've kept Massena off the scoreboard.
Peter Coles played a good game in net. Janalt's line out there against McQuaid's line now. And Dodge tries to come on the ice. Oh, he's just talking to Mel Tomelty. And I don't know what the story is.
Mel Tomelty going over to the OFA bench. One of the OFA players
has his jersey off.
They might be taking him to the dressing room. I think that's if they stop play to take him to the dressing room. There's no way they can get to the dressing room except on the ice. He's skating to the dressing room, so I'm not sure what the...
I think that was Hugo, wasn't it?
I believe Hugo was the one.
Mark Hugo.
That was hurt on when both he and Cole went down. So they're taking him to the dressing room. There's 4:17 to go in the second period. OFA 3-0 face-off in the OFA zone.
McQuaig will take the draw against Thad Janalt. Off the draw, the puck bounces right across the goal mouth. Goes into the corner. McQuaig throws the check. The puck slides around the boards. Howard keeps it in. A bouncing shot is gloved. That actually was off the net. Now we're going to have a mix-up behind the net. And we're going to have matching minors right there. As going off
the puck, but of course the whistle hasn't blown. Until the whistle blows, it's in play. But you have roughing calls. I'm sure McQuaig going off.
And Sawyer again.
And Sawyer again for OFA.
Sawyer's been in the box more than he's been on the ice tonight. And we'll have matching minors. Billy McQuaig for Massena and Jerry Sawyer for OFA.
Probably roughing, but
he is their enforcer apparently, and he's been a little overzealous tonight. High sticking on Sawyer. And Massena. Now we're going to have another penalty on OFA. Lawrence Dodds gets the gate for something.
He called it roughing, I think.
Roughing?
It looked like a roughing call. Melton Donnelly came over to the bench. So Dodds, although that was quite a delay, Jerry. I don't understand why it took so long to get him into the box.
He might have done some pushing and shoving while they were waiting.
All right.
I wasn't watching.
That had to be it. OFA will have 2 men in the box. Massena 1 man in the box.
So again,
probably a roughing call on Dodds.
Things are getting a little rough out there. Massena will have another power play opportunity. And Tyle will be out there with Underwood, Quenneville, Manley. Delay of game is the call. Off the face-off, the puck back to Manley at the point. He keeps it in nicely. Here comes Manley. Drop pass to Tyle. His shot high and wide. It whistles around the boards. Quenneville keeps it in at the point. Poke checks it into the corner. Man in the crease. Eddie Underwood, I believe. Well, wait a minute. The net's off its mooring. Okay. It's not a man in the crease. So the face-off will be right about where the whistle was blown, where the puck was. Out to about 10 feet in from the blue line. 1:19 left in the 3 penalties. Off the draw. Here comes the puck. It's sitting at the blue line. Manley skates to it. Manley taking it in the corner. Drop pass back is intercepted by Ginault, and he clears it down the ice.
We got a couple more penalties coming. Away from the play, Jerry, both Eddie Underwood and number 13, Tony Carroll, both probably going off. One splashing. I'm not sure.
Matching minors.
They'll be matching minors.
So, that actually, in effect, nullifies Massena's power play for the time being, as Underwood and Caro go off. We have 1:07 left in the initial three, a minute and a half in Underwood's, and Caro's will not start until the 1:07 is up. It's on the delay right now. Tayo stays out there for Massena. Of course, they haven't played much hockey in the past 5 minutes or so. Ramey will face it off against him. Also out there, John Hines and Jeff Goulden, who owns one of the 3 OFA goals. Blue Devils still leading in the hockey game, 3-0. 3:44 left in the second period. Dion's out there along with Quenville, rather, who takes the face-off. And Tayo has it, racing for it. He and Goulden go together. Tayo comes up with a puck. He's taken out of the play by Goulden, and it's picked up by Ramey, who drops it back to the blue line. Quenville keeps it in. It goes to Dion. Dion drops for Quenville, and it goes by him and out to center ice. Quenville feeding it ahead for Dion. Drop pass goes to Tayo. Here comes Tayo, breaking in. His shot, saved by Cole. He holds on.
Right in the midsection. I think he's got a big dot there somewhere because he took the stop shot just inside the blue line. Cole come out, covered up right in the midsection. Face off in the OFA zone. Both teams skating 3 men.
3:19 left to play in the second period. 42 in the first 3 penalties. 1:05 in Underwood's, and the penalty to Carroll won't start until the first 3 are up. Which means what are we having here?
A little problem on a delay here, I think. They're just making it clear. Mel Tomley comes over on a delay, of course. Even though the penalty is up, the man cannot come out. So that would be the man on the... of course, Carroll's penalty will not start until Sawyer's penalty is up. And even though Sawyer's penalty is up, he cannot come out of the box because
until the whistle blows.
Until the whistle blows, right.
Because they would, in effect, have too many men on the ice, which is the reason for that. Off the face-off, Tayo, or is that Canarium, rather, has the puck taken away, and out to center ice it goes. OFA trying to rush down. The puck slides in the Massena zone. Sidden covers up. And Thad Ginault slides in safe. Face-off right side. Canarium again will draw. Against Madison. Off the face-off. The puck picked up by Manley behind his own net. Manley. Head man to Quenville. Quenville drops it back to Manley. Manley trying to break through now. Kicks it ahead and into the zone. Here comes Manley. In racing behind the net. Circling. Looking to pass. Here's Manley trying to drop it back. Now he's got it himself again. Here's Manley. Breaking in. The shot. Oh, just wide. And we have 4 seconds, 3 seconds in the penalties. The puck is still free. Kept in by Quenville. Back to Canarium. Canarium winds. Just got knocked down. And here's the chance. Bad Ginault breaking down. He's got a breakaway. Ginault at the backhand. A nice save by Sidden. Whoa. And Canarium did a good job to keep Ginault on the outside. Back comes Massena's Quenville. Quenville breaking down the ice. Has it poke checked away at the blue line. Whistle. We have an injured player. Is that Bad Ginault? Away from the play with Ginault. Bad Ginault, who really is not very big. He's small for a centerman out there. He's on the ice near the by the OFA bench. He's on his knees. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. It happened
away from the play.
Again behind the play.
And I was watching the puck. I did not see what happened, but he's on his knees. I might get the wind knocked out of him. We got 2:19 to go. OFA still on top by a score of 3-0. The Underwood still in the penalty box. Carroll still in the penalty box.
1:12 left in Chero's penalty, 5 seconds left in Underwood. So in 5 seconds, Massena will be back on the power play. Still, they have not scored in this hockey game. It's 3-0 in favor of OFA. Denault's still down on the ice. He's on his knees. And we're still awaiting
Massena's failure to capitalize in their power play might come back to haunt them, Jerry. They've had a number of opportunities, but just unable to get that puck past Pete Cole of OFA.
Well, as you mentioned, Reg, the longer this game goes without Massena scoring, the tougher it's going to be to come back.
Well, then you have to start to press.
And when you start to press, you make mistakes.
You make mistakes. That right there was a pretty good opportunity by OFA as Canarium took that shot, and as he did, it went off the pads of the OFA player, went in on a semi-breakaway, and Sidden making a pretty good save.
Faceoff will be inside the OFA zone. OFA trying to make a change, but that's disallowed. Off the draw. Puck bouncing around. Dodge picks it up, clears it into the Massena zone. Not far enough. Well, now there's a power play anyway for Massena. Glenville clearing it around the boards. Here comes Manley. Headman pass. It's Tayo. Tayo overskates the puck. It's picked up by OFA, poke checked away. Back out to center ice. Canarium with it. Canarium ahead to Underwood. Underwood gets by a check, feeding it through for Tayo. Deflected off a leg back to Manley at the point. Manley dumping it in the corner. Tayo leaves it for Canarium. Canarium back to the point. Manley. Manley to Quenville. Quenville wide. His shot. Score!
Finally, on the scoreboard, on the power play with 33 seconds left in the penalty to OFA. When Manley got the puck, threw it over to Quenville on the left side of the play. That time, Quenville took his time. They didn't rush it that time. Took his time and finally beat Cole. Massena goes on the scoreboard. That's a power play goal for Massena. It's OFA 3, Massena 1 with 1:40 to go in the second period. That might put a little life in Massena, Jerry.
So the Raiders finally get one past Cole as Mike Quenville gets the goal. Todd Manley will get one assist. Toddy Tayo probably the other assist. That's a guess. Off the faceoff. Let's see if that lights a fire under the Raiders. The puck back in the OFA zone, cleared around behind the net by Goulden. The puck in the faceoff circle is clear down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call against OFA and give Massena a faceoff in the OFA zone. 3-1 the score. OFA leading Massena. Massena a power play tally. As did we call it right? Yeah, we did, by golly. It was Quenville from Manley and Tayo. Tayo still out there to take the faceoff. To the right side of goaltender Peter Cole, who has been stellar in the game so far. He's only allowed one power play goal, that here in the second period, late in the second period. Tayo will face off against Mike Humel. 3-1, OFA on top. And again, people encroaching the circle. They drop the puck, and the Blue Devils clear it. Goulden, long headman pass. Here's a chance for Ramey, breaking in on the off wing. Oh, nice play to break it up. And the puck comes free behind the net. Good defensive play made by the Raiders, as that was Scotty Manley. Headband pass. Oh, a chance for Massena, and Cole covers up as, well, Scotty Laurent just couldn't control it as the puck bounced over his stick. But a good idea. And a good idea.
Almost. Just bounced over Laurent's stick. Otherwise, he'd have been home free. Cole got the puck covered up, causing the face-off.
Canarium's line will be out there now. Canarium, Ratty, and Romeo. And coming out for OFA will be, well, let's see here. Thad Jenault's line. Apparently, Jenault's going to be okay. He's right back out there. He played well tonight.
Yes.
Tough little guy.
He is not very big. He centers that second line. Gets a lot of ice time.
Off the face-off. Drop pass goes to Quenville. He just slides it through, deflected right on the rebound. Oh, nice save by Cole on a David Romeo shot. The puck free behind the net. Romeo trying to come up with it. Grady steps in there, takes the puck. He can't control it. The puck slides free. They try to tie it up. They finally blow the whistle. And Massena with a golden opportunity and a big save on the pad by Cole, the OFA goaltender. David Romeo had a good chance.
Well, the play was made again by Quenville. Quenville just slid that puck. He didn't really shoot it hard, but he made sure it was on net. He slid it right along the ice. The rebound come out to Romeo. Almost a goal from Massena. Good save by Cole.
Off the faceoff, it goes across the goal mouth. Goulden racing for it. Clears it around behind the net. Jerry Sawyer with it. Sawyer back around on the other side. It goes up to the blue line. Manley pinches in, tries to keep it in. Now Sawyer poke checks it. It comes to Canarium. Canarium, the backhand shot, knocked down by a leg. It goes free in the corner. It's cleared, but not out. Here's Dion. Why is the shot? The save by Cole. It goes free in the corner. Canarium after it there. He and Sawyer tie it up. And Massena's starting to put some pressure on.
I think that goal brought Massena to life. They're trying to put a little more pressure on OFA up to that goal. A little lethargic out there. Massena really just started skating around, nearly not doing much and not making much happen. Looks like Quinville going off the ice toward the, holding his hand toward the dressing room. There's only
see where it contacts?
I'm not sure.
Looks like, I don't know. He may have just lost his contact lens. Off the draw. Here's Manley's quick shot. Oh, just wide. Hold it even. See that. Durashi centers right in front. The puck, where is it? It comes back to the point. Manley shot. Deflected. Just wide. Durashi after it. He can't control. 13 seconds. The puck comes out to center ice. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. Tommy Dion with it. Clearing it ahead for Barnes. The puck slides back to the OFA Blue Devils. Cleared right back into the Massena zone. Lawrence Dodds has it with 1 second left. The penalty, or I should say the period is up. And it ends with OFA with a 2-goal advantage, 3-1. But Massena started to come back a little bit at the end of that period.
That goal really brought Massena to life and put all kind of pressure on OFA right at the end of the period, Jerry. But now it's OFA 3, Massena 1 after 2 periods of play.
Tonight's broadcast being brought to you in part by Massena Optics on Main Street, Massena. Telling this crowd to be quiet is kind of going to be kind of tough, I would say. Okay, what it is a member of the hockey team planted a tree in memory of Tim Bent.
Right, Tim Bent, who played on the JV team last year, was unfortunately killed in a auto accident here last summer, a bicycle auto accident. And a tree was planted in memory of Timmy, and they're making the announcement here tonight.
And there will be a plaque hanging in the lobby of the arena.
Right. We've got a figure in front of us. Both of us, we're not very good counters, I guess, on the attendance.
That's hard to believe.
It's hard. Well, I guess it's not when you look around because all 4 stands are pretty well filled. People are lined, the glass on both ends, and the lobby's pretty well filled. The attendance, adults, 882 students, 1038 total, 1903, and that was the year the arena opened. And I remember the game. Well, in fact, Ricky Strack was in goal for Lake Placid that night.
You remember?
I believe, no, Massena came back and won that game.
Okay, well, we'll see if they can come back and win this one. They're down 3-1. And a lot of people here from OFA. We have to say that. And they've been giving their team a lot of support. And so far, it's 3-1 for OFA. We're ready for the drop of the puck in a moment off the face-off. The puck's still sitting in the circle. Tile poke checks it ahead. It's picked up at the blue line by Goulden. He circles back into his own zone on the backhand out to Hines. Here's Hines. His headman pass intercepted by O'Connell. He clears it back to center ice. Puck sitting there, picked up by Hines. And it's finally poke checked in the zone. Racing for it is Humel trying to center it. It goes into the corner. After it is Lawrence Dodds pinching in. Back to the point. Kept in there by Hines. It comes free behind the net. O'Connell after it there. O'Connell is going to tie it up, and we'll have a face-off in the Massena zone. Well, we played 30 seconds, and the puck has bounced around a lot, but nothing really is developed as of yet.
Massena's got to be the team to make it happen.
That's right.
It's not going to happen. They got to make something happen.
Humel's line stays out there. Canarium's line comes out for Massena. Face-off in the Massena zone. 14.5. Off the draw. There's a quick shot. It bounces, but not through. Goes into the corner. Right side is Sidden. Back to the point, Goulden. Goulden just fires it to an open wing in the corner, circling around behind the net. Picked up by Ramey. He dumps it around on the other side. Comes around the boards, picked up by Canarium. Canarium back behind his own net, trying to break out. Here's Canarium, right in front of the net. Quenville to Ratty. Massena's out at center ice. Ratty now. With a puck poke checked away, it comes to Madison. The puck sitting in front of the penalty box. Now it's back to the blue line. Goulden picks it up and dumps it to his offensive partner Jerry Sawyer. So Sawyer fires it down in the Massena zone. It goes to Quenville, who poke checks it back to center ice and back into the OFA zone. Out to center ice it comes. It's fired in the Massena zone. That is icing against the Blue Devils. And it'll go back into the OFA zone. Kyle's line will come back. No, I'm sorry. It will be the third line of McQuaig, Barnes, and DeRushy out there for Massena. 3-1, OFA leads. Sauer playing the point with Manley, and it's Thad Janal's line out for the Blue Devils. The puck clearing around the boards by Sawyer, kept in by DeRushy. Fires it in the corner. Back there to try to pick it up is Tony Carroll around the Sawyer. Sawyer trying to clear it back to the point. Barnes intercepts it. Barnes trying to slide it through. It's taken away from him, and Madison brings it out to center ice. Madison fires it into the Massena zone, hits the back of the Massena net. Picked up there and cleared around the boards by the Raiders. It comes to Barnes. Barnes, drop pass to Mike Auer. Auer around the boards for DeRushy. DeRushy can't get it out. Kept in by Madison at the point. Now the puck goes to Barnes. Barnes starts out for Massena. Head-manning it. Here's DeRushy breaking down the off-wing side. His quick shot right on. Cole makes the save. The puck poke check back to the point. Manley, he shoots it. It's knocked down in front. Janal picks it up. Janal coming down. He's knocked out of the play, and picking it up is Barnes. Barnes, the headman, goes to McQuaig. McQuaig has it taken away from him. It slides behind the net. But I think the puck's going to be controlled. Well, it comes up to Barnes, who's at the point now. Barnes pinches in, keeps it in, trying to cross it. It goes right in front. The backhand shot goes just in front, and the save is made by Cole. Not a hard shot, but right on. You got to get those shots on the net. Now it's cleared down the length of the ice again by OFA, and an icing will be called against the Blue Devils, and again the face-off back in the OFA zone.
Well, it looks like OFA is going to be content just to throw that puck down, rest up their players, and just sort of waste a little time, I guess you might say, to get their players a rest. They've gone with two lines all night. It looks like they're going to go with two lines right now. Let's see, Mike Humel back out there for OFA with Hines and Ramey on the wings.
Toddy Tile takes the face-off. Here's Loran, the backhander, high over the net. Tile picks it up behind the net. Circling, tries to center it. His pass is intercepted by Humel. Humel clearing it around the boards. It comes to Underwood. Underwood feeding it to Tile, or make that Loran behind the net. Loran trying to go to Underwood. He poke checks it to the point. O'Connell flaps. Oh, deflected right on. The save made by Cole. It comes to Underwood, trying to slide it through. Gets it right back again. Fakes the shot. There's a delay penalty. It goes against OFA. Here's the Dion shot. The save is made. OFA will touch it. Massena will get the chance on the power play. So the Raiders with a chance to get to within one as they will be going on the power play. It's going to be an interference call going against OFA, and I think that's Lawrence Dodds who will be getting the gate. So Massena, a couple of opportunities, and have moved the puck very well so far in the OFA zone in this third period.
Well, they got a great opportunity here. They can come within one goal if they can score in this power play. They got 11:58 to go. Massena's on a power play. They're losing 3-1 face-off in the OFA zone.
Underwood will take the draw. Canarium and Ty are the other forwards, Manley and Quenville, in normal power play. Now some movement as Simmons tried to cut across. Thad Janot takes the face-off. Off the draw, the puck back to the point. Manley keeps it in. He's being double-teamed, gets it over to Quenville. Quenville, quick shot, the save, the rebound, and Underwood was a little bit too far in to pick it up. Now Canarium in the corner trying to slide it through. It's back to the point. Manley again. Manley steps by a check. Takes it in the corner, has a poke check, still manages to come up with it somehow, feeding it through behind the net, meant for Underwood. It's cleared around the boards. Toddy Tile picks it up. Leaves it for Quenville. Quenville, the Canarium, goes through his legs to Manley. Manley pinches in, trying to get by the defense, drops it behind the net for Underwood. Underwood back to Canarium at the point. Canarium shot is blocked. And the puck cleared to center ice. And again, that's the problem with that big windup.
The big windup, that's right. You give a man a chance to get in front.
Better to take that quick wrist shot and get it on net instead of having somebody block it. Although that had to hurt a little bit. Here comes Toddy Tile. Drop pass. Quenville. Quenville dumps it to an open wing. It goes to Underwood. Underwood. He still has it. Moving it in. Drops it to Tile. Back to the point. Manley. Manley winds. His shot. Oh, deflected just over the net. As Tile got a stick on it, but deflected it high. 24 seconds left in the power play.
His stick must have been a little bit of an angle because
went high over the net.
It went high over the net. I wouldn't be surprised if I think actually Manley threw that puck right toward Tile. It looks as though he did. He threw it right toward Tile, looking for the deflection. Went over the net. Face off just outside the OFA blue line. 24 seconds left to go in the penalty.
Off the draw. It's clear down the ice by the Blue Devils. Massena will have time probably for one more rush in this power play. Gwenville with it. Here comes Manley. Manley drops it for Tile. Tile trying to get by a check. He does. Here comes Tile skating. Drops for Canarium. Canarium back to Tile. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Here's Canarium, has a poke check. Manley pinches in. Here's a chance. Manley shot. The save. The rebound in the net. Massena makes it 3-2.
Underwater Tile. I'm not sure who was in front, but Manley took the shot. The rebounds come out either Underwater or Tile. I'm not sure who got there. They were both in front of the net. The penalty had just elapsed. It was not a power play goal.
It was Tile. I heard him say 9.
Okay.
Dottie Tile gets the goal, and Manley will pick up an assist. And it's 3-2.
Again, the play made by Manley. It was on net and it was low. He gave up the goal, made the save. The rebounds come out. Tile put it. It's Massena 2, OFA 3. They're within 1 goal.
Face off, Umel will draw against McQuaig. Off the draw, Dion, the head man of McQuaig. It goes to Barnes now. Barnes has it poke checked away, and the puck just thrown back over Mike Auer with it. He poke checks it ahead to DeRushy. DeRushy to McQuaig. McQuaig now 1 on 3, I should say. He's taken out of the play. Dodge picks it up, breaks down the right sideline. Here comes Dodge. He can motor. Dodge gets the shot off, and it goes high and wide on the deflection. Dion trying to tie it up behind the net. McQuaig, now the puck poke checked into the corner. Picked up by McQuaig. He starts to move it. Out to center ice. Billy McQuaig dropping it for Barnes. Barnes has the puck go behind him, and it's picked up by Janal. Now the puck to Canarium as Massena making a change on the fly. Here's Dion. Dion across the blue line. His shot. Oh, high over the net. Along the puck board, out to the blue line, kept in by Mike Auer nicely. Auer now goes around the puck board the other way, all the way back to the point. Ratty tries to keep it in. Dion deflects. Oh, just wide by Canarium. Nice shot again by Dion as he kept it on the ice. Now the puck comes free behind the net. And Madison starts to move it out. Clears it down the length of the ice. I don't think that's going to go far enough for ice. Yes, it does. And it'll be a face-off in the OFA zone.
Again, OFA call for icing. I'm not sure how many times they've been called for icing, but they're certainly in a defensive type of shell. They're not generating any offense at all here in the third period, Jerry. Massena's had all the offense. They scored 1 goal. That coming 3 seconds after the penalty, so it was not a power play goal for Massena. But Massena 2, OFA 3, 9:13 to go in the game.
Canarium out there to face off against Janal. Off the draw, here's Ratty, dropping back to the point. O'Connell flat, save, the rebound, right in front, another save. And the puck goes free in the corner as the Blue Devils, Tony Carroll, brings it out to center ice. Picked up by John Ratty on the backhand, trying to get it back in. It's blocked. And the puck hits center ice. It slides into the Massena zone. Manley picks it up for the Red Raiders there. Circling in front of his own cage, has it taken away by Janal, but covering up is O'Connell. O'Connell, the backhand pass, Canarium. Here comes Canarium. They kind of caught in a line change. Canarium breaking in on the right side. The shot. Oh, he fired it just wide. The puck whistles around the boards. Manley pinches in, keeps it in the corner, clears it around the board. Now the puck picked up there by Sawyer. Sawyer gets it to center ice. It comes free to Hines. Hines kicks it in the Massena zone. Ratty is back, clears it back to center ice. Here comes Massena. Scott Moran poking it ahead. He's taken out of the play nicely by Dodge. Good defensive play by Dodge. Now the puck picked up by Jeff Goulden. He just drops it to an open wing. Dodge follows up at his own blue line. Clears it ahead. It's poke check deep in the Massena zone in the corner. Now the centering pass, intercepted. The puck comes free right in front, and the backhander goes wide. Sidden just sticks it into the corner. It's cleared around the boards. Janalt after it. Centering pass, poke check. It comes to Eddie Underwood. Underwood drops it right in front. Whoa, big chance there. But O'Connell tied it up. And we'll have a face-off in the Massena zone. Again, Massena a little sloppy at times.
Well, Underwood left it there. I think he thought either the goalie or O'Connell was going to pick it up, but it sort of laid there. And finally, O'Connell brought it over to the boards and just tied up, causing the face-off. This is one of the 2 face-offs in the Massena zone in this period.
3-2. The OFA leading Massena. 7:49, about halfway through this third period. Todd Tyler's line out there off the face-off. The puck comes to Quenville. Quenville whistling it around the boards. It's kept in by Goulden. Nope, he can't keep it in. That's Carroll anyway. And Kyle poke checks it ahead. The puck in the zone. Passes it through. Oh, nice play by Thad Janal to break up the Massena rush. Now the puck in the corner. Blue Devils clear it to center ice. In fact, it goes down the length of the ice, but it's not going to be icing this time. It's right on. Sidden makes the save. Leaves it for Quenneville. Quenneville clearing it around the boards. It's kept in at the point. Here's a shot goes wide. Underwood. He can't control. Janal steps in there, picks it up, looking to clear it right in front. Nobody there except for Loran. He circles back behind his own net. Now here comes Loran, getting by a check. He breaks out, starts to move it down the off wing. Loran still has it. 1 on 3, I should say. Finally, he loses the puck, and it comes free behind the net. The Blue Devils trying to break it out. Hard check thrown by Toddy Kyle. Dion picks it up. Dion.
They got a penalty. It's on a slashing
OFA is going to get a slashing call. Massena has the puck, but OFA touches it. No goal.
No goal. No. The penalty was already called on OFA. Slashing call.
OFA crowd doesn't know that yet.
OFA crowd does not realize that there was no goal. The penalty had already been called. McCabe had already called it. He waves off the goal. It's no goal, and OFA will have a man in the penalty box. Massena will go on a power play again.
And they have an injured player on the ice.
Number 6, Ramey.
That penalty was called well before that play was developed.
Well before. In fact, it was called just in front of us, right at the blue line.
There's a penalty.
So Massena again having a golden opportunity here with 6:47 to go. Again going on the power play as Ramey, number 6, going off on a slashing call.
That was about as obvious a slashing call as you could get.
That was obvious.
He took a swipe at one of the Massena players.
I looked at Tomley. Tomley didn't call it. He was the man closest. But sometimes the man closest really doesn't see it. McCabe was farther away. He immediately called a slashing. Of course, Massena had the puck, so it was a delay. Augsburg got the puck, went down, shot. I don't think anybody heard the whistle. Of course, there's a lot of noise in here. It's rather difficult for the players. In fact, difficult for us to hear that whistle.
No, that's very understandable.
Oh, yeah, it is. There's so many people. Well, you've got probably 2,000 people with what? 1,920 paid, which means you got another 100 of other people with cheerleaders, et cetera, et cetera. So you got about 2,000 people in here. It's a noisy crowd. OFA player being helped off the ice.
That is the penalized player.
It's Ramey.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what. Well, Ramey took a real good check here, right against the boards. It was, again, one of these retaliation things. Kyle, a legal check against the boards, and then Ramey just come back. As soon as they get up, he splashed right away. Retaliation, of course, and they will go off on a penalty. Massena having the opportunity of a power play. Ramey pretty well shaken up. I think he's on his feet. I'm not sure if they're going to have him go in the penalty box. They might bring him to the dressing room. If they do, of course, they'll have to have somebody replace him in the penalty box.
So, Ramey will go off the ice as he is shaken up, and Craig McDonald apparently is going to play his position on right wing, and he steps in the box. So, Massena with another power play here.
Well, they've had their chances tonight, Jerry.
That's for sure. They have another power play opportunity. 6:47 left to play. The seconds dwindle down to a precious few here. 3-2, OFA leading. And I think OFA is going to call a timeout. At least that's what it looks like they're indicating. Yeah. So OFA calls a timeout.
Timeout.
As to whether that's a good idea or not, we'll wait and see how the game.
The second biggest ever for a high school game here at the Massena Arena. And I'll tell you, they're getting their money's worth. Two of the playing right here. Massena's ranked number 1 and OFA ranked number 6.
Well, it's going to be Cole getting back into his cage. And Dodds will be out there.
Cole played well. And
younger Eddie Underwood. A couple of years ago, don't you think?
Yep.
Plays a lot.
About the same size as Eddie.
Yeah. Eddie's a little bigger now, I think, weight-wise. But I think maybe when this Janalt kid grows a little bit, gets a little older, he'll put on some weight. Here comes Massena. Manley across the blue line. Into the corner he goes. Manley still has the puck. Crosses it. Here's Quenneville wide the shot. Oh, nice save by Peter Cole. Quenneville kept it on the ice. Here comes Underwood now in the corner. Looking, the crossing pass. Quenneville shot. The save again. And the puck clear down the length of the ice.
though. Underwood saw Quinville racing into the slot, put down the stick. Nice shot again, and a nice save by Pete Cole of OFA.
Here comes Manley. Ahead to Kyle. Kyle with 40 seconds left in the penalty. He's taken out of the play. The puck comes free in the corner, and it's picked up by Manley. Manley feeding it ahead. The drop pass back to Manley. To Toddy Kyle. Kyle, the headman, goes to Underwood. Underwood just dumps it in the corner. Around the boards it goes. Kyle throws a wicked check. The puck comes free, and it's kept in by Manley. Nicely. Manley wide, big shot. The save, the rebound. Canarium, another save by Cole. The puck right in front of the net. And the whistle blows as the net is off its mooring. And we're down
Again, two good saves. As Manley took the shot from the point, it was low. The rebound came out. Canarium took the shot. Save made by Cole. Then it went over the net. The net came off its moorings again. The face-off will be in the OFA zone. 12 seconds left to go in the OFA penalty to Ramey. Massena, of course, on the power play. 5:29 to go. OFA 3, Massena 2.
Power play contingent remains the same for the Massena Red Raiders. Denault comes right back out there. He went to the bench, and he's back out again. He'll take the face-off. Off the draw. The puck back to the point. Here's Manley with it. Wide, big shot. Nice save. Whoa! Big glove save. It was headed for the corner. Peter Cole, a dandy.
That shot taken by Manley, but again, it was a little bit high. It was right around the glove, and that's where you don't want that puck.
In other words, you got to keep her
on the ice. They got to keep her low.
Got to get that rebound. Massena's second goal coming as a result of that. Face off left side. Off the draw. The puck clear down the ice. That'll take care of the power play. So Massena will have to do it getting even, at least right now.
All right, that's an icing call, though, for OFA as the penalty had elapsed for the face-off. Again, we'll go back in the OFA end. And again, Massena unable to convert on the power play.
And if they can't get that third goal, it will come back to haunt them.
It sure will. They've had a lot of opportunities on the power play tonight.
OFA, good club at killing the power play. McQuaid's line out there now. Dion and O'Connell. Face off, left side in the OFA zone. Off the draw. Barnes swipes at it. We're going to have a 3-on-2 for OFA. It's Hummel down the ice. He's taken out of the play, following up the quick shot, the save made by Sidden. Tough angle shot, and the Raiders start to move it out. Here's McQuaid. Centering pass doesn't get out. Here's Goulden's shot. Blocked. The puck comes free, and it's still free. McQuaid has it. He pokes it ahead. Durushi picks it up. Durushi breaking down the left wing side. He's taken out of the play. The puck flies behind the net. Lawrence dodged after it. He clears it. Durushi, O'Connell, back to Durushi in the corner. Durushi taken out of the play. The puck flies to center ice, and it goes up into the OFA zone. They had a man breaking that time as Jeff Goulden was sneaking down the right side, but they couldn't get him the puck. Faceoff will be inside the OFA zone. 4:33 left.
According to my count, Massena's had 8 power play opportunities. They scored one of them.
That's not good.
No, that's not good.
I think they're going to drop out of being the number 1 power play team.
In fact, one of those was a 2-man advantage, I believe, Jerry.
They had a 2-man advantage for a short time. Off the faceoff, Mike Gower on the backhand, and it's up into the stand. We'll do it again. Faceoff will be inside the OFA zone. Canarium, Ratty, and Romeo out there. Off the draw. The puck comes behind the net. Sawyer after it. Clearing it around the boards. It comes back to the point. There's a chance that's fired in the corner by Manley. David Romeo there. Canarium steps in, picks up the puck. Here's Putter. Taking it. Drops it to the point, but it's intercepted by Thad Chenault. His long headman pass. He hits Richard Garvey. Garvey fires it high and wide. The puck left behind the net. Manley. The headman. Poke check. Here comes Massena's Canarium. 1-on-1. Canarium trying to get by, and it's poke checked into the corner by Tony Caro. The puck comes free. After it is Romeo. He can't come up with it. And we have a whistle. And a Massena player down on the ice.
I think everybody's looking for a foul that time, hitting from behind, but they did not foul it. Of course, when it's this close, they're not going to call a penalty unless it's really obvious. But the Canarium went into the boards almost head first. He's back up, though, skating over to the bench. Face-off will be just outside the OFA blue line, and the clock starting to be a big factor here with 3:50 to go. Massena losing by a score of 3-2.
We're so used to saying
I know.
leading. It's awful tough. Here's Loran. Drop pass for Underwood. Underwood shovels it into the corner, but it doesn't get there. It gets up in the sand. And the face-off will be just inside the OFA zone.
And that's where it's been most of this third period, in that OFA zone, but Massena only able to come up with the one goal.
Peter Cole has been hot tonight. Off the draw. The puck clear to center ice. Racing backcourt is Tommy Dion. Dion across the blue line. He's knocked down. The puck back to center ice. Loran has it there, waiting for his wing. Goes to Underwood. Here comes Underwood. Drops for Dion. Dion slides it through. Puck intercepted. Back out to center ice. Picked up by OFA as they move it down the ice. Into the zone of Massena. The puck off the boards. Back to center ice. Picked up there by Humel. Feeding it back into the Massena zone. Delayed offside, but it comes out to center ice. Humel has it now for OFA. Gets by a check. Poke checked away from him at the Massena blue line. Here comes Kyle for the Raiders. Kyle right in front to Loran. Following his Underwood. The shot. And it did not get through. And the puck goes free in the corner. I don't know if it was a save or the defenseman. Kept in by Dion. He deflects it right in front. Oh! And Loran fired it high and off the ice surface.
Little backhanded by Loran, and right in front. He fired it high right over the net. And so the face-off will come outside the OFA blue line. Again, Massena putting pretty good pressure on OFA, but again, not able to get that puck past Pete Cole.
McQuaid will be taking the face-off with Barnes and DeRushy against Thad Janal's line. Off the draw. The puck comes to Sawyer. He gets it out. Here's Madison. Ahead to Janal. Janal just feeding it through. It goes into the corner. Massena zone. 2:45 left. O'Connell after it. The puck sitting there. Comes free behind the net. Janal has it. He centers it. And it's picked up there by DeRushy. Here comes DeRushy. 1-on-2. Following it up is McQuaig. DeRushy's going to take the shot. Cole will shovel it into the corner. McQuaig after it there. Trying to feed the pass to DeRushy. It goes underneath. And here comes OFA. Back out to center ice. It's Scotty Madison. Madison gets by a check. Takes it across the Massena blue line. And offsides will be called. And we're down to 2:19, Red.
Hey,
3-2.
starting to be a big factor. 2:19 to go in the game. OFA ahead by a score 3-2. Massena's only got the 2:19 to go to tie it up. And I think the best they could do is hope for get a one goal, tie it up, win overtime, Jerry.
That's what they're hoping for.
The odds
right
of getting 2 goals in 2:19 are rather slim.
Mike Humel will take the face-off against Putter Canarium as Mel Connolly skates off with a broken stick. Dion out there, along with Quenville. Off the draw. Puck comes to Quenville. Over to Dion. Cena moves it, a head man to Canarium. Canarium just doubles it in. That pass is intercepted right back to center ice. Canarium steps in front of it, feeding it through. Here's Romeo's shot. The save. Oh, the rebound laying right in front. Back to the point. Dion. He can't get the shot off, and the puck slides into the corner. After it is John Ratty. Ratty being ridden into the boards. By Dodge, he clears it ahead and out to center ice. Quenville stops it right there. Now Dodge follows up. He overskates. The puck comes free, dumped to an open wing. Tommy Dion has it for Massena. His headman pass to Canarium. Canarium fires it right on. The save made by Cole. Cleared around the board. Quenville keeps it in the corner. Feeding it. It comes behind the net again. Picked up by Sawyer. Sawyer looking to feed it into the corner. Massena making the change. Stepping on the ice, keeping it in. Here's a chance. Here's Kyle. Shot. Score! No! I don't believe it goes in!
It scored this time. Romeo picked up that rebound. Kyle made the play. He came off the bench, picked up that puck just inside the blue line, just flew in there, skated all the way in, took the shot. I thought it went in. Cole got part of it. It came out, gave Romeo right on the doorstep. He put it home. Now it's Massena 3, OFA 3, 1:22 to go, and the place is bedlam.
I'll tell you something. David Romeo's had a couple of big goals this year, but that one was humongous.
But I'll tell you, Kyle did all the work on that. He came flying off the bench. In fact, he flew to keep that puck in. He really worked to keep that puck in. In fact, I thought he had scored too. It doesn't make I don't think Stan Moore really cares who scores.
Oh, no.
So it's Romeo from Kyle. 1:22 to go. It's all tied up 3-3.
Face off at center ice. Kyle's line out there. Off the draw. Sawyer clears it back to the Massena blue line. Manley lost it. Ahead it goes. Picked up by OFA. Poke checked away by Kyle. Right back it goes into the Massena zone. Sidden clears it around the boards. Sawyer pinches in, leaves it in the, no, it's stolen. Here comes Manley. Manley breaking down the ice with a minute left. Manley across the crease, the drop pass to Tile. Tile into the corner. Taking it around behind the net. Tile trying to come up with it. The puck slides free, and OFA says, let's tie it up. They do. But there's nobody from Massena there. Oh, yes, there is. Somebody gets up from the bottom of the pile. Who's that? Eddie Underwood.
Eddie Underwood. And that goal it was Dave Romeo from Todd Tile. There was no other assist as Tile kept the puck in, and the rebound come up to Romeo. It's all tied up. 52 seconds to go. Could be overtime.
Could be. Overtime looms large, as they say. Off the face-off. The puck goes behind the net. Moran after it, clearing it around the boards. Underwood can't keep it in. It slides out to center ice. Here's Manley. Manley at his own blue line. Poke checks it ahead. Pass to Tile. Here comes Toddy Tile. Tile. Pass to Loran, but offsides is called, apparently. With 37 seconds left.
I think Loran was just a little bit ahead of Tile as he went across the blue line. So the face-off just outside the OFA blue line. It's down to 37 seconds. All tied 3-3.
Ah, yes, a thriller in Massena. Or something like that.
Wants to let his boys rest up a little bit. I'm sure he's going to put that line of Tile, Underwood, and Loran still out there, and they've been out there, and I'm sure that's why he wants to take that timeout right now to let that line rest up. I'm sure Stan Moore does not want to really go into overtime if he can help it. He'd rather get a goal here in the with 37 seconds to go and put it away. The trouble is you get into overtime and anything's going to happen.
That's right. One goal and you're done.
Yep.
Sudden death, but it's also sudden victory. Faceoff will be just outside the OFA zone. Again, we have 37 seconds left in regulation time. 3-3 tie. Massena trailing 3-0 at the end of the first. Have come back and made it 3-3. They've had to work for everything they've gotten tonight.
They sure do tonight.
Hasn't been a cakewalk. Off the faceoff. Here comes OFA into the zone. Here's Sawyer. Sawyer trying to shovel it through. The puck picked up. Here's a quick, sharp angle shot, and it comes to Loran. I don't know if Sidden touched it or not. Here comes Tile. Tile with a puck now in on the off wing. He takes it in the corners. The puck slides free. Loran has it. Centering right in front. Comes back to the point. 15 seconds. Barely. It's deflected just wide. Here comes OFA, clearing it to center ice. Hines. We've got a 2-on-2 with 8 seconds. Hines gets by the check. And offsides called.
Ooh, good thing. As Manley went down to block the shot, Hines did not take the shot, waltzed around Manley, but was an offside call. Good thing.
Well, when he faked the shot, he pulled his own wing off.
Yeah, he did. He faked Manley down, but he picked his own wing also. The face-off just outside the Massena blue line. It's down to 4 seconds. Definitely overtime.
Looks like it. Looks like it. Humel will take the draw, and Toddy Tile will take the draw. 4 seconds left to play. Wait a minute. No, Canarium's going to take the draw. Off the face-off. Manley's going to slide it. 2, 1. That's it. And we're going to go to overtime tonight. Well, who knows?
There'll be no really break in the action. They'll give them about a minute or something, and then we'll start the overtime. They will not, of course, redo the ice. They will play 7.5, a half a period. In high school hockey, of course, the periods are 15 minutes. The half a period will be 7 minutes, 30 seconds of overtime. They will only play the one overtime.
That's it. If, in fact, after 7.5 minutes of overtime play, nobody scores, it's a tie.
It's a tie game. And
that wouldn't really resolve anything, would it?
I guess it wouldn't for either team. They're coming in here with both 10-0 records, tied for the lead. And, of course, if it ends up in a tie, they'll still be in tied for first place.
10-0-1.
Yeah, 10-0-1. And, of course, if that happened, the big game would be at OFA, and I'm not sure when that is, Jerry. Sometime later. Sometime later in the year here that we're up at the OFA Golden Dome.
Okay, Massena
February
at OFA.
13th.
February 13th.
Okay. Not that far away, really. About 3 weeks away.
Not really.
Oh, they'll be up at OFA.
And I imagine they'll have a rather large crowd there, too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We might want to mention to everybody, at about 9:30 or after this hockey game, whichever comes last, we'll be joining Sandy Cook live from the Moose Club in Massena as they are celebrating their anniversary, and they're having a big party tonight. So I'm sure Sandy is down there on hand and just awaiting the outcome of this hockey game, which is going into overtime. 3-3 tie. OFA scored twice early. Another time in the first period to make it 3-0. Massena Simpson is chipped away. 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and it's 3-3, and we're going to go to overtime. It was the official save, I guess is what he was giving. 15 for Sidden. I think he said 45 for Cole, so that means he had 15.
He had 15 saves.
Okay.
I only had Craig sitting down for 2 in that period. He could have been many more. Sidden really didn't have really much to do in that third period.
3 saves for Sidden.
He had 3. So Sidden in the 3 periods only had 12, and Cole, a real busy man in the nets for OFA tonight, 45
Shots
saves.
are 48 to 15, and that is indicative of the play.
Oh, yeah.
However, the score is 3-3, and that's all that counts. Shots on net don't mean a thing.
No, they really don't mean a thing. We saw in the first period, I think OFA only took 6 shots, scored 3 goals.
Right. Well, it's going to take a goal to win this game. If they don't score one in 7.5, it'll be a tie.
It'll be all over.
Be interesting to see. Usually, a lot of times the overtime it'll end quickly. I don't know.
Sometimes it does. The momentum, of course, is very much so with Massena. Massena having the puck in the OFA, and most of that third period, the OFA not able to generate any offense at all, really, in that third period. And, of course, Massena picking up 2 goals in that period. Todd Tile picked up the second goal of the night and the first goal in that third period, with assists going to Manley and Underwood. Then at the second goal came at the 4:35 mark. Then at the 13:38 mark, with only 1:22 left, Romeo scored, tying it up.
Off the face-off, the puck in the Massena zone behind the net. O'Connell clears it around the boards for Underwood. It's kept in the corner. Now O'Connell circles it around the other side. Picked up there by Manley. Manley back to O'Connell. O'Connell. Oh, he loses it in front, gets it back. Massena, O'Connell making a couple of sloppy plays, but he recovers. And the puck comes to Toddy Tile. Tile hitting for Underwood. It's deflected by his stick, and it goes in the net. In the end, rather. Underwood after it in the corner. He can't come up with it. Sawyer touches it. Now Underwood does have it. Trying to feed it over to Loran on the other side. Loran in the corner with Underwood. Underwood has it. Centering pass goes back to the blue line. It's intercepted, and here comes Sawyer. Sawyer's shot from the blue line knocked down. Toddy Tile picks it up. Tile stops, moving it. He's still got the puck. Drops it off for Underwood. Underwood didn't expect it, but he keeps it in somehow. Now the puck's sitting in about halfway in. Tile tries to tie it up. He does, and we'll have a face-off. And Gould is through a big elbow, but of course in the overtime.
In the overtime, they're not going to call any penalties in the overtime. A little bit of an elbow over there by the boards, but not that bad. Mel Thomas should say, no way, let's face it off. So Tyler McCabe's going to drop the puck face off in the OFA zone. We're in overtime. Off the draw, the puck comes out to center ice. Backcourt is Tommy Dion. Dion with it at his own blue line. The head man goes to Billy McQuaig. McQuaig drops it, gets it back again. Here's McQuaig on the off wing, centering pass, right foot, deflected under the net. Cole makes the save. Oh, boy. Oh, big save by Cole on that play. You know who was in front again? I think Dave Romeo in front again. Yeah, I think he got the shot off. Right, he got the shot off or deflected it right onto Cole. He's out there. McQuaig on the right wing, Canary on the center, and Dave Romeo on the left wing. That's a new line. Here's Romeo. Swipes it backhand, goes high over the net. McQuaig after it in the corner. He's tied up. The puck pokes free. It comes to Canarium. Canarium takes it out in the face-off circle. He's still got it. Slides it through. Meant for McQuaig, goes by him into the corner. McQuaig after it. He and Dodge tie it up, and we'll face it off again. So this is a new line combination for Massena. Now they're going to make it change. I think it's he's going to go with 2 lines. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So what he's done, he's taken Ratty off that right wing and put Billy McQuaig, and now he comes back with the Underwood, Tile, and Loran line. Well, Billy McQuaig's up there in the top 20 in scoring, right. So wants to get that scoring punch out there, because that's what it's going to take right now. You got to get that goal to win the hockey game. 5:56 left to play. Tile will take the face-off, and I guess that's Thad Chenault out there.
Face off left side in the OFA zone. Off the draw. Puck comes to Mike Auer, who's playing 1 point. He can't keep it in. It slides back to the Massena blue line. Manley back to pick it up. Manley, the head man, to Underwood. Underwood to Tile. Tile drops it at the blue line. Underwood just feeds it in behind the net. It goes to Loran. Loran centering it all the way back to the blue line. It's intercepted by Thad Janalt. Here comes OFA back down the ice. Janalt's shot is blocked at the blue line. It comes to Loran. Loran feeding it ahead. Intercepted. Here comes Goulden. His shot from the blue line. Sidden makes the save. Leaves it for Auer in the corner. The puck slides free. Where is it? Auer has it. Auer behind the net, clearing it around the boards. Puck poke checked in. Here comes Massena breaking out. The headman pass hits Scotty Loran. Loran breaking in on the right wing side. Here comes Loran, centering pass right in front. It goes right on. Cole makes the save as Manley was racing for the net, but he was taken out of the play. We're down to 5:03, and the score remains tied at 3-3.
And again, the face-off back in the OFA zone. It's still all tied. We're in overtime. Dan Moore sends that second line out of Canarium, McQuaig, and Romeo.
And Janalt comes right back out on the ice.
I tell you, he doesn't get much rest, does he?
No. 3-3 tie. Canarium will face it off against Janalt. Left side of goaltender Peter Cole, who's played extremely well tonight for the Blue Devils. We're in overtime, tied at 3. And a little encroachment again. Off the draw. Canarium has it in the corner. Centering pass. It comes all the way back to Quenville. Quenville steers it in the corner. Around the boards it goes. After it is McQuaig trying to come up with it. He throws a check. The puck comes free. Picked up by Lawrence Dodds behind his own net. His headman pass goes out to center ice. Tommy Dion. Dion, the headman again to McQuaig. McQuaig tries to get by a check. Canarium comes to help out. Dion keeps it in. Here's Dion. The backhand shot right on Cole. Makes the save. Another save for Cole with 4:36 left in the overtime. And we're going to see the Toddy Tile line right back out there again.
I'm sure he wants to give Tile just about a minute's rest and throw him out back out there. That's with Loran on the right wing, Eddie Underwood on the left wing. Let's see, back on defense, O'Connell and Manley.
Mike Humel's line comes back out. So we're going 1 against 1 and 2 against 2.
Against 2.
Loran will take the face-off. Off the draw. Where's the puck? Tile's got it. Right in front. The shot. And Cole makes the save.
Oh, Dottie Tile thought he had one there as he waited and went far left. And he couldn't get the puck up in the air, though. If he could have got that puck up in the air, Cole was down, and he made the save. Todd Tile could have got it up in the air, would have been a goal.
Off the face-off. The puck behind the net, picked up by Caro. Caro clearing it around the boards. Back there, it comes to the point. Manley keeps it in. Manley, again, the backhander slides right through, and is cleared out to center ice. Sawyer. Sawyer breaking down the right wing side. Coming in on O'Connell. Sawyer trying to wrap it around. The puck comes free behind the net. There's a big mix-up of players. It squirts free all the way back to the point. Here's a chance. The shot slides. Oh, deflected just wide. OFA with their best chance of the overtime. Now the puck along the boards. Loran tries to tie it up. They finally blow the whistle, and we'll have a face-off at the top of the face-off circle in the Massena zone with 3:56 left to play.
That puck sort of just deflected wide. Sidden was down on his knees, and luckily it deflected wide. That's the best scoring chance OFA has had in the overtime period. We've got 3:56 to go. Of course, still tied 3-3. Again, Janalt for OFA at center.
Against Canarium, off the draw, the puck slides out to center ice. Here's the puck picked up by Canarium. Canarium breaking in. The drop pass. Romeo shot. The save. The rebound. Sitting down in front. Here's a chance for Quenville. He waits. He takes the backhander. It hits somebody's back. Goes free in the corner. Here comes Thad Janalt. Out to center ice. Janalt breaking down 2-on-3. He gets the shot. Scores!
Thad
Janalt
scores in the overtime. 3:34 to go. OFA wins in overtime. I'll tell you, if anybody deserves it for OFA, it's Thad Janalt, because he played a whale of a game for OFA. He took a quick slap shot, beating Craig Sidden high into the glove side. So OFA wins this game in overtime. A big win for OFA. That puts them number 1 in the North Country. There's no doubt about that. Massena came back well, Jerry, to tie it up in the third period. Went into overtime. Momentum had switched toward Massena. But again, OFA has made use of their chances tonight. They had very few chances. They made use of their chances. They scored. It's OFA 4, Massena 3.
I would say Massena probably had 3 or 4 shots on net in the overtime. OFA had 1, but that's all it took.
That's all
and
it
OFA
took.
beats Massena 4-3 in overtime here at the Massena Arena. And so OFA remains undefeated in the league. Massena drops to 10-1, and that sets up an interesting showdown at the Golden Dome on February 13th. So once again, the final score, OFA beats Massena 4-3 in overtime, and the Massena side of the stands are kind of quiet.
Well, rather quiet tonight. Massena they had a bad start. I think that's what really hurt them tonight. They had that bad start. OFA got the 3 goals in the first period. It's tough to come back against any team when you're down 3-0. Massena did. They come back. 1 goal in the second period, 2 goals in the third period to tie it up. In the overtime, they put a lot of pressure on OFA. But Joe's story, you put a lot of pressure on a team, you don't score, take them down, take what? 1 shot?
1 shot, yeah. So that's the first shot OFA had in about 10 minutes, I think.
It was. I only had sitting down for 1 save here in the overtime. Cole I had down for 3. They might have had more. Of course, those are unofficial saves. I'll tell you, a big win for OFA. A tough loss for Massena, but I thought, again, Massena came back well in the second and third period. They dominated the game in all aspects except on the scoreboard.